Welcome to the powerful intro to NinXgia class. NinXgia has changed my life. This is Ellen McGraw, and I'm glad to have you here to help train you on it. This is an intense, concentrated training on one of the most powerful whole foods on the planet. My hope by the end of this class is that you start taking this as a regular dietary supplement and get as many of your family and friends drinking it as possible too. Let's take a quick peek at the company that makes NinXgia, Young Living. We believe in sourcing the best ingredients possible. Let's go to the farms. You can experience them right now from your seat. This is Young Living. It's not always about what you're cutting out. It's also about what you're putting in. If I could pick just one Young Living supplement, my personal favorite, hands down, is NinXgia. Can't you just get what you need from food? We hear that all the time. No, not anymore. The food the Lord created when He made this earth is not the food that's being grown here now. Food is repeatedly grown on the same land with pesticides and fertilizers. Scientists are creating new varieties of crops to grow faster and resist bugs. The plants don't have the time they need to absorb the same nutrients. The soil loses its vitamins, minerals, and microbes faster than they can be replaced. A Kushi Institute analysis of nutrient data from 1975 to 1997, that's 22 years, found average calcium levels in 12 fresh vegetables dropped 27%, iron levels 30%, and vitamin C dropped 30%. You would have to eat 8 oranges today to get the same amount of vitamin A that your grandparents got. That data is from Scientific American. Maybe you can't get enough from plants, but you think you can make it up with meat? When plants contain fewer nutrients, the animals that eat them are also malnourished. A study from the Journal of Nutrition and Health found copper levels in the UK were down 90% in dairy, 55% in meat, and 76% in vegetables. Water is also depleted of minerals because of the plants pulling far more nutrients due to the modern production and processing methods, which they say are more efficient. It means more plants on the same land and more crop rotations. Then there are town filtration systems. Many of them remove important minerals like magnesium, which is essential for 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Then top it off by adding more chlorine and fluoride. Beyond that, nutrient absorption declines with age. The older we get, the less we absorb. Nutrient deficiencies hurt your performance, cause DNA damage, make you age faster, and cause chronic disease. That's why we need to supplement our diets. What is NinXgia? It's the whole wolfberry puree. If you leave your NinXgia on the counter for a few minutes, you'll notice that it divides into two colors. The color on the bottom is pureed fruit. It's about half to a third of the bottle. By using the entire plant and not just its juice, you now have a whole food supplement. That's much more powerful. When you get NinXgia in your home, set a bottle on the counter for a couple of hours and check it out yourself. The NinXgia berry puree at the bottom of the bottle after it settles is part of the reason NinXgia is a whole food supplement and why it's so good for you. NinXgia wolfberries grow in the NinXia River Valley in China. On top of that, the juice is blended with blueberry, aronia, cherry, pomegranate, and plum juices, natural stevia extract, grapeseed extract, pure vanilla extract, and orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine essential oils. Yuzu is an oil that you cannot purchase by itself in Young Living. It's used only for NinXia. NinXgia is the only nutrient drink on the market that combines whole Chinese wolfberries and pure therapeutic grade A essential oil into a single beverage. There are at least 80 species of lycium berries worldwide, but only the barbarium shows the highest nutrient levels in scientific testing. The NinXia region holds the gold certificate. Now that's China's equivalent of the USDA's organic certification. They are grown with no fertilizers, no pesticides, no sulfur, no irrigation, no dyes, no heavy metals of lead, arsen, mercury, or cadmium in the soil. The NinXia region's irrigation water comes from the Yellow River, which is upstream from all the pollutants of the major cities. The Yellow River floods the NinXia plants with a layer of minerals and silt every year. The farm and the NinXia are in a semi-arid region with plenty of sunlight and high temperature difference between night and day. Now I want you to think of sap running in a maple tree. Temperature differences are good for the liquids in plants. They keep them moving. The elevation is just right for the plant to be the most productive. Any other place in the world would not have the same ecological condition of pH of the water, the nutrients in the soil, or silt from the Yellow River. The conditions have earned NinXia the distinction of being China's recognized herbal medicine valley. NinXia has a high nutritional content and naturally occurring organic sugar. Now, the sugar that allows your cells to talk. NinXia is China's only medicinal wolfberry production base. The Lycium barbarium variety of wolfberry is superior in vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and antioxidants, more than any other wolfberry in the world. Here's a little Chinese proverb to round it out. If you want to be happy for an hour, go take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, go fishing. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, help people. That's why I teach you on NinXgia, because I believe in helping you. Many of you have heard about my journey into Young Living and how my quest for greater health started. Believe me when I tell you, within a matter of months consistently using the oils, I experienced changes not only physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. But around about the 6th month, I decided to try this NinXgia Red stuff, okay? And the impact was almost immediate. A greater sense in overall well-being with more energy and suddenly realizing I also had increased cognitive function as well. I've never turned back. And still to this day, it has remained a daily part of my wellness regimen. It's simply the best. Now, let's talk about the journey that NinXgia took to get to your doorstep. It's hard to bring something sacred from China all the way to the United States. Now, Gary Young was in search of the fountain of youth, the plant that was eaten that helped people live well into their 100s. He searched in all corners of the earth. His journey is chronicled in a book you can pick up called NinXgia Wolfberry, the ultimate superfood. He found that people living in the Ningxia region in China had exceptional lifespans and something in common. They were nibbling on this berry, making tea out of it, and drying the fruit and eating it. He took the berry back to his lab in the United States, and thus the journey of the red berry made it to the American soil. Once Gary found Ningxia, it took 7 years to get it past customs in the US and get it formulated. It started first as berry young juice, just the juice. Then it was reformulated to include the peel and the flesh of the wolfberry fruit. Now, let's talk about some science behind why Ningxia works, okay? Here's the 7 quick reasons with simple explanations. Reason number 1, antioxidants. 1 ounce of NinXgia Red is equal to 2 pounds of wolfberries. There are 17 or 18 species of wolfberry, but only the NinXgia wolfberry has the ability to deliver all the micro and macronutrients that are bioavailable to the cells of your body. Antioxidants play a huge role in aging, memory, arthritis, and inflammation, and so much more. Oxygen radical absorbance capacity, or the ORAC, is a method of measuring antioxidant capacities. Presently, the highest antioxidant on the ORAC scale is vitamin E, which comes in between 800 and 1200, followed by blueberries, raspberries, and pomegranates, etc. A combination of fruits together reach around 3000 on the ORAC. The ORAC score of NinXgia is 27,300. 9 times stronger than vitamin E. Now, let's watch Diamond Debbie Erickson show off the antioxidant power of NinXgia Red.
Hey, I'm Debbie Erickson. I'm Young Living Diamond here in Dallas, Texas. We're filming on location at a Whole Foods here in Plano, Texas. I've been in Young Living for soon to be 7 years. And I've been a very happy NinXgia Red daily user almost that entire 7 years. Our 6 kids, our 6 grandkids, my 94-year-old mother-in-law, our 2 black labs, we all love our NinXgia Red on a daily basis. It is a superfood. It is nutrient dense. The NinXgia Wolfberry has over 200 times the amount of antioxidant value than any other food. And I want to talk to you about 3 things today here as we're going to take you on a fun shopping trip here in Whole Foods. I want to talk about the synergistic value that the NinXgia Wolfberry has, along with the other 6 fruits that are in NinXgia Red, plus 4 essential oils. That synergy, which means the whole is greater than the parts. The sum whole of NinXgia Red is greater than just the NinXgia Wolfberry by itself, or the other 6 fruits, or the 4 oils. It's an amazing superfood. And I believe as an RN and as a Young Living leader that everybody should have it as a foundation to their healthy daily diet. But I also want to talk to you about the comparative value of NinXgia Red. When you look at what the other fruits and vegetables that it's equal to in terms of amount in just 1 ounce, it's amazing. And it's so convenient to be able to get it in a 1 or 2 ounce serving every day. So let's have some fun and let's go shopping for what the comparative value of NinXgia Red is to other high fruits and vegetables in antioxidants. Come join me on this shopping trip. Let's have some fun. I hope you've enjoyed my shopping trip here at Whole Foods with me. What you saw I gathered in those 3 carts are the equivalent to 1 ounce of NinXgia Red. Can you believe it? It would have been twice that amount for 2 ounces. So if you got tired shopping with me, that's okay. I've got my 2 ounces of NinXgia Red, and I hope that you're going to have your 2 ounces a day too. So join me in having NinXgia Red on a daily basis. Thanks for being with me today at Whole Foods.
Chug, 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 chug.
This was so much easier doing that than filling 3 shopping carts.
Wow, 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 right? Oh my goodness, that is so powerful, that visual. Reason number 2, acid to alkaline. In your body, you have alkaline acid. What creates disease? Acid. It breeds virus, bacteria, and fungus. When you keep your pH neutral, you inhibit growth of things you don't want in your body. Everything we eat converts in the stomach, which has a pH of 2.5. Wolfberry goes into the stomach and starts to break down as acid, but the minute it hits the small intestine, it immediately converts back to alkaline. It's acid binding and alkaline forming. Only one other food does that, the lemon. Wolfberry is chemically structured to convert because of the amino acid trypsin, which is responsible for the conversion of amino acids in protein. And guess what NinXgia is? It's alkaline protein. It's the most perfect food that exists. Reason number 3, free radicals. Now, where do free radicals come from? The air, electromagnetic fields, stuff we're eating, like chocolate, sugar. They are the army guys on the wrong side of the team. They wreak havoc. You outnumber the army with NinXgia. Your body does a good job at taking care of oxidative stress, but one of the reasons we age, the reason we get wrinkly, the reasons we feel tired, it's because of excess of free radicals. Everything high in ORAC will flush your system really well. Your body gets quadrillions of free radical attacks each day, 10,000 attacks per cell per day. The body needs a leg up. Most other nutritional drinks do little against superoxide, the worst free radical, because the drinks are so heavily processed. Gary worked for years to protect the berry all the way to the bottle, so you get the full benefit. The NinXgia Wolfberry was saved during processing. That means it's a powerhouse designed to fight free radicals in the body. Reason number 4, vitamins and mineral pairs. Minerals have to be properly balanced. Too much calcium will result in a zinc deficiency. Too much zinc can suppress immunity and lead to anemia. Both the mineral profile and the mineral balance of NinXgia Wolfberry is without equal in the plant kingdom, with magnesium to calcium ratios of 1:1 and zinc to copper 2:1 and potassium and magnesium 8:1, it is exactly what the body needs in proportion. Reason number 5, it's a macronutrient. You're getting whole food nutrition. It's coming from the plant, not a synthetic source. It's coming from a food-based source. That means it's easier for your body to process, and you'll absorb more of what you're eating. It's also a liquid. If you did a digestive function test, 95 to 98% of us would come back with a weak or deficient digestive system because of medications, stress, and processed food. To get NinXgia in a liquid form means you absorb it faster and your body doesn't have to break it down. Reason number 6, it's infused with essential oils. Essential oils in NinXgia acts as a delivery system to the body because it's infused with Young Living therapeutic grade A essential oils. It increases the absorption rate of NinXgia. The tiny oils act as a delivery system for the larger molecules. Reason number 7, it has the right sugar and the right enzymes. Bad sugar is bad, right? No, not all sugar. NinXgia has the right sugar to open the doorway to your cell. When your cell membranes are number one, inflamed, number two, oxidized, three, toxic, or four, lacking in mitochondrial function to energize the receptors to open and close, we have no energy. NinXgia's sugars open the doors to our cells so good information to get passed through them. It crosses the lipid layer of the cell and passes inside. Only 8 sugars on the earth can open the door. NinXgia has 4 of the 8, naturally occurring inside the wolfberry. Let's also talk enzymes. By age 40, you start losing digestive enzymes in the gut. NinXgia is loaded with the right enzymes to help you break down your food and get the nutrients out of what you eat. Feed your body exactly what it needs. It contains every essential amino acid. It contains 13% protein, the highest protein content of any fruit. It has trace minerals. It has naturally occurring vitamins B1, B6, and B2, the energy vitamin. It has more vitamin C than all the fruits and veggies on the earth. 148 milligrams. That's parsley and spinach have 133. Oranges have 50. It has more calcium than cherries, 16 milligrams, and cruciferous veggies, 50 at 110 milligrams. More beta carotene, 12,000 than carrots, 11,000. It's loaded with fiber because of the skin of the berry was preserved. Perhaps the best thing the wolfberry does for your body is what it does to cells. The cell membrane is made up of oils, fats, and phospholipids. There are proteins floating on this very liquid and very flexible sea of fat. The proteins are like antennas that pick up messages from other cells. You know, the messengers that come into a cell. They have fancy names like insulin, thyroid enzymes, digestive enzymes, neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. They're messengers that don't work well until you attach the right sugars to them. You can see the power of nutrition. Fats, proteins, and sugars are needed. If you're eating the wrong sugar, you're rendering the whole structure of the cell membrane dysfunctional. If cell communication breaks down, your health breaks down. If you mess up the cell membrane, you need more insulin to get the job done. 40% of you are insulin resistant. If a man has a waist of more than 40 inches and a woman more than 35 inches, they are insulin resistant. That is why you want to stay away from bad sugar. But we'll get back to that in the NinXgia challenge coming up at the end of this. Let's wrap up this science in 2 sentences. The NinXgia wolfberry and good nutrition can impact your cell membrane. It helps cellular communication take place. It gives the mitochondria the energy it needs and provides micronutrients and feeds mitochondria. And it has the right sugar to open the cell door. When you eat poorly, your cells get mucked up. That lipid layer on the outside of the cell gets sticky and the cells stack on top of one another like coins. NinXgia wipes the doorway clean, increases the surface area so that good information can get passed to the cell. Let's look at it play out on a microscope.
This is a blood sample of somebody before taking NinXgia, and this is actually a great example of an unhealthy cell. See how it's stacked like coins? What this means is the cells are right on top of each other. There's very little surface area to them. A lot of it's crowded, which means can't get a whole lot of oxygen in there, which means can't really detox itself. Can't breathe, can't take in nutrients, can't detox. Oxygen is what we really need to emit what we don't need, take in what we do need. So this person was given 1 ounce of NinXgia Red. 15 minutes later, this is what their blood looked like. Isn't that awesome? So that's a healthy state in the body. So how many of you guys drank your NinXgia Red packet when you walked in?
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Again, NinXgia is not healing the body. It's cleaning cell receptor sites so the body can do its own work and communicate the way it's supposed to. It comes alongside the body so it can do what it was created to do. Let's try it out. Now, the best way to experience NinXgia is just to get it in your body and feel it for yourself. How long does it take to notice the benefits? Some notice it immediately, like I did. Some in the first couple of weeks and some in a few months. It takes 4 months for every cell in the body to be replaced. I'd say drink 2 to 4 ounces a day for 4 months. Then take a week off and see how you feel. That's how you notice the benefit on your body. Let's do a little bit of a class experiment right now. For those of you who actually have some NinXgia handy, I want you to go and I want you to pour yourself a shot glass of NinXgia. All right, let's do a NinXgia Wolfberry test, shall we? All right, you have your glass of NinXgia Red handy, a little shot glass. All right, first of all, I want you to take note of a few reference points that are easy to self-evaluate, like I want you to breathe in. I want you to see what your lung capacity is first. Your vision and the sense of energy that you feel right now. Look around the room and assess the quality of your eyesight. Are you feeling tired? Are you energized? Or somewhere in between? Now, number 2, this is step 2. You ready? I want you to take a sip of NinXgia and I want you to hold it in your mouth for 10 to 20 seconds. Under your tongue is best. I want you to tune into any sensation in your body. Close your eyes now and swallow. Step 3, take another good evaluation of how you feel. Usually, almost immediately, you'll feel a warmth throughout your body. You may feel tingling down to your toes. I want you to take another deep breath. Are your lungs able to take in more air? Do you feel more awake? NinXgia contains zeaxanthin and lutein, which basically act as a natural sunscreen for your eyes. Do you feel more calm and centered? Many say wolfberry helps them to relax. Do you feel more energized? Okay, now we get to one of my favorite things. I love this. Anybody who's ever been to Young Living Convention with me knows that I show up at Club Red a lot, and this is why. But you can do these easily from your home. Okay, now first of all, I want to mention that all of the oils that are mentioned here in combination with NinXgia Red are all the Vitality line of our oils, okay? Now, this is a NinXgia shot recipe from Young Living Corporate. Atomic Fireball is 1 ounce of NinXgia Red, 2 drops of cinnamon, 1 drop of ocotillo. Mind Blaster, 1 ounce of NinXgia Red, 1 drop of lime, 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of citrus fresh, 1 drop of frankincense, 1 drop of cinnamon bark. And then we have our Hot Flash. Of course, 1 to 2 ounces of NinXgia Red, 2 drops of cinnamon bark, 2 drops of peppermint. Then my favorite, the Dreamsicle. 1 ounce of NinXgia Red, 1 drop of sacred frankincense, 1 drop of orange, 1 drop of lime, 1 drop of tangerine, 1 drop of copaiba, 1 drop of citrus fresh, and 1 drop of lemon. It is so yummy. And then we have Simply Smooth. 1 ounce of NinXgia Red, 2 drops of tangerine, 2 drops of lime, and 1 drop of sacred frankincense. If any of you would like for me to send this graphic to you, I will be more than happy to do so. Just private message me and I'll get it on its way. Now we're going to give you some odd ways to use NinXgia. Did you know that you can use it as a mouthwash? Absolutely. Just put it in your mouth and swish it around. You can make a NinXgia tea by adding 1 cup of water and 1 ounce of NinXgia Red. Combine and then sip it as you would a tea. NinXgia abdominal conditioner. Now some use this to get things moving, if you get my drift. Add 1 teaspoon of NinXgia to Genesis hand and body lotion and massage it over your abdomen, just under your ribs to your hips. Move in large clockwise circles over the large intestines. You can also use it for your ears. Add a few drops of juice on a cotton swab and swab it on the inside of your ear. Now don't go too deep. Your ears will feel so clean because the wolfberry juice has a naturally occurring compound that dissolves and loosens waxy substances. Also, of course, we love our NinXgia frozen snacks. I love the NinXgia slushies. But you can do this at home too by just simply putting your packet or the sachet in the freezer. It doesn't freeze entirely. Just put it in the freezer and then they come out like slushies. It's pretty amazing and great during the summertime, and kids absolutely love it. You can make NinXgia gummies. Now these are really good. You add 1 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice, a half a cup of NinXgia Red. You use 5 tablespoons of grass-fed gelatin. Sarah Harnish's favorite is called Great Lakes. And 2 tablespoons of organic maple syrup or raw honey, 4 drops of orange vitality oil, and 2 drops of lemon vitality oil. In a saucepan, you heat the NinXgia and maple syrup or honey. Add the gelatin until it's fully dissolved, no clumps. Add your oils and then pour into the silicone mold. Let it harden for 3 or 4 hours on the counter or 10 minutes in the freezer. That wraps up our class. Let's take one more quick peek at how to get started. I recommend the NinXgia Starter Kit, which gives you a 24% discount off of all of your NinXgia, your oils, Young Living products for life. I started my journey with a premium starter kit, and it's where I recommend you begin too. You get more bang for your buck and a lifetime discount without a yearly membership fee. Let's take a peek inside. The NinXgia Red Premium Starter Kit is $170 and comes with 2 bottles of NinXgia Red. Now each bottle has 25 1-ounce servings inside, a 30-pack of NinXgia Red singles, a NinXgia Nitro, a full bottle of Stress Away essential oil, and a Aromaglide filament to turn that bottle into a roll-on, Thieves Mints, and Thieves Hand Sanitizer. Individually, the kit is worth $296, so you're saving $126 right off the bat and getting 24% discount on every future order. By starting with the kit, oh my goodness. Now let's take a closer look at what's inside. Now, the NinXgia Red Starter Kit comes with 2 full bottles of NinXgia Red. That's enough for 50 1-ounce servings. If you do 1 ounce a day, it's nearly 2 months worth of NinXgia. At 2 ounces a day, it'll last you a full month. The kit also comes with 30 packets or sachets of NinXgia. They're 2 ounces each. Now, I love the sachets because they're great on the go when you're out and about, at work, shuttling kids places. You can still take your NinXgia with you without having to transport it in a glass bottle. The NinXgia Starter Kit has an entire box of nitro inside. Nitro is full of minerals and B vitamins, all the good ingredients and none of the bad. My favorite time to drink one of these is during the afternoon slump. If you have not experienced Stress Away essential oil yet, oh my goodness, I love this oil. You're completely missing out. This is a beautiful blend with copaiba, vanilla, and lime. It's really calming to the senses. I carry this with me and apply it throughout the day on the back of my neck, or rub it into my hands or on my wrist, and just take a deep breath for a soothing scent. Oils are what Young Living is all about. This class, the 103 NinXgia, is only one class of the Core 4 series of classes that we teach. I'd love for you to also check out the Essential Oils 101 and the Thieves 102 class that are also posted here on my YouTube channel. They're absolutely free. I love coming alongside you and training you to read labels. Challenge the labels and products that's in your home and be the gatekeeper of your house. You can control what you allow inside. Just think about it. If 4 of your friends or family members come alongside you and get a kit, your NinXgia starter kit was free. It costs nothing because you will get paid $50 per kit for those that snag one under you. And you've also blessed those around you with the same knowledge that you've just gotten. If you 10 or 12 people get plugged into the Core 4 classes with you, now that's like 3 or 4 people per class, and they get kits and get on Essential Rewards, you can generate enough income that your NinXgia does not need to come out of your family budget. Even if you have no interest in building a business, let me teach you and your family and friends so they can get the same training and education that you've gotten. Please private message me or whoever invited you after class if you'd like for us to come and teach your circles of friends. Now, you heard me say thieves. Now, what is that? Well, it's the oil that put Young Living on the map. It's what we're known for. Thieves is a blend of several oils that are infused into our cleaning products. There's Thieves Cleaner, Thieves Hand Soap, Thieves Laundry Soap, and so much more. Young Living loves to give you a sample of what we do, even in a NinXgia kit. So your starter kit also comes with 2 Thieves products, mints and hand sanitizer. Thieves hand sanitizer has more than 60% alcohol in it, meaning it meets the recommendation of the CDC. This is my favorite sanitizer to use because you get the good ingredients without the bad. The NinXgia kit comes with 1 hand sanitizer and 1 tin of thin mints. I'd love to see you get plugged into that 102 Thieves class to learn more. There are actually 2 ways to get NinXgia goodness in your life. The NinXgia Premium Starter Kit, I'd begin there if you're not a Young Living member yet, right? So you can get the lifetime discount. And the NinXgia Essential Rewards Bundle. One gets you started, one keeps you going. We've already talked about the starter kit. To continue on NinXgia after month 1, get on NinXgia Essential Rewards. You can actually set it up right when you get your kit. Now this gives you 10% off your NinXgia immediately, and it's the cheapest way to get it in Young Living. After 4 consecutive months, you get 20% off, and after 25 consecutive months, you get 25% off your NinXgia. The ER bundle comes with 4 bottles of NinXgia and a 30-pack of the singles. Let's talk about cost. If you buy NinXgia wholesale after you get your starter kit, it's about $1.38 an ounce. On Essential Rewards after your starter kit, it's $1.17 an ounce. That saves you 21 cents every single ounce just by getting it on Essential Rewards. Hands down, the NinXgia ER kit will save you the most money to keep it stocked in your home year-round for every member of your family. Now, how much should you drink? The recommended daily amount is 2 ounces, or 1 ounce for those under the age of 6. If it bothers you, drink 1/4 teaspoon 2 to 3 times a day until you can build up your dose. After a week, you move to a half to a teaspoon 3 times a day. After 2 weeks, move to 1 teaspoon 3 times per day. Continue until you get to your recommended dose of 1 to 2 ounces per day. Take sulfurizyme while you build up your dose for comfort. Now, let's end with a story from Young Living Convention in 2015, a story about Gandhi. Gandhi used to give advice to people 2 or 3 hours a day. He'd sit under a tree and people would line up. After waiting all day long in the heat, finally a mom with her child gets up to Gandhi and says, "Please tell my kid to stop eating candy." Gandhi says, "Come back tomorrow." The woman is puzzled, but hey, whatever Gandhi says, you do it. She lines up in the heat of the sun the next day and gets to the top of the line and again says, "Please, Gandhi, tell my son to stop eating candy." Gandhi says, "Quit eating candy." She says, "Why didn't you tell him that before?" He says, "Well, before, I was eating candy myself." I want to challenge you. Do you want to share NinXgia with those you know? You will have more power of conviction if you speak truthfully and say, "I quit refined sugar today." Refined sugar does the opposite of what NinXgia is doing for your body. We talked about NinXgia naturally occurring good sugar. Refined sugar is the opposite. Let's kick this entire class up a notch. I believe in training you long after this class is over. We are an education-driven team, which means we work alongside you to train you on Young Living products. Let's train for 30 straight days on NinXgia alone. We're going to train your body and build a brand new habit. This is the 30-day NinXgia challenge. How do you incorporate all this NinXgia training as a lifestyle change? You have two options, depending on where you are in your wellness journey. Option number one, just start drinking NinXgia. Get it in your system. You're going to feel changes from that one simple action. Or option number two, take the full-on 30-day NinXgia challenge. Drink 2 ounces of NinXgia every day, either a packet or 2 ounces from the bottle every day for 20 days. Do no sugar, or if that's too hard, under 10 grams of sugar daily, and get outside for a 30-minute walk. You don't need to get a gym membership and deadlift 200 pounds. Just simply walk. Let's do this side by side and feel good together. I have a free tracking calendar for you to print and put on your fridge to watch your journey. After this class, I'll send it to you if you are in attendance. Just simply ask. It's called the 30-day NinXgia Challenge Calendar. Check off each box as you complete it with the challenges. And let's tally how you feel at the end of 30 days. I believe so deeply in you. I'm also going to send you a textable class of this class so you can listen to it again and again at your leisure as a podcast on your cell phone or to share it with friends. The more you repeat the information from this class, the more you're going to learn. All you have to do is private message me, and the calendar and the textable class is yours. Now, let's recap the homework. Number 1, you're going to get the NinXgia Starter Kit and get on Essential Rewards to get the goodness delivered monthly. 2, get that NinXgia calendar on your fridge and accept the 30-day challenge. Number 3, get plugged into the other Core 4 classes. Essential Oils 101, Thieves 102, 104 CBD, which is also right here posted on my YouTube channel. We're here to train you on your journey for free. We'd love to come train your friends and family as well, so your NinXgia doesn't have to come out of your monthly budget. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your desire to do better for yourself and your family. It's time to bring NinXgia to every home in the world, starting with yours. That wraps up our class. You have survived Essential Oils 103, NinXgia. Now here is a little Easter egg for the end of the class. Enjoy.
I'm NinXgia Red. I'm a whole wolfberry nutrient infusion.
I'm Eternal Youth Ageless Health Drink. What's an infusion?
Oh, that just means I'm infused with Young Living essential oils, and I have a nutrient preparation, which basically means I just use the whole wolfberry in its natural state.
Well, that's nice, Nature Boy. I had mostly natural ingredients too, until they were scientifically engineered, concentrated, and reformulated to make the ultimate cell reformulation formula.
That's a mouthful of words. What is this you got right here?
Oh, that's nothing, just a warning label.
You have a warning label.
Sure, everyone's got a warning label nowadays.
I don't have a warning label. What does that say?
Just the usual stuff. Don't take with prescriptions, or if you're pregnant or under 18. Yeah, the usual stuff.
Yeah, don't take if you're under 18. I thought you were a health drink.
Oh, I'm healthy.